What's going on, everybody? I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I keep seeing it pop up all over Twitter and seen some YouTube videos about it, the news, headlines. RFK recently has made two kind of headlines, trending topics. The one is about SNAP benefits. We talked about this in the past, but I want to talk about it again because I guess just asking anybody watching this video to please just explain. Either I'm missing something huge or I'm more in the camp that it just makes zero sense. But the big argument on Twitter this past couple days has been RFK came out again and advocated against the use, or at least advocated for restricting SNAP, so basically food stamps use, so that you can't buy pop and candy. So if you're from the South or wherever the fuck you're from, soda, Coke, no soft drinks and no candy with the SNAP benefits. To me, this is a no-brainer. It was when I talked about it a couple months ago. It still is today. His quote that I was reading in the article I was reading was basically, taxpayers shouldn't be subsidizing people buying poison, basically. I think it's pretty much irrefutable at this point. Everybody should know. If you don't know, excess sugar in your diet is detrimental to your health. Bad things will happen to you if you eat too much sugar. I'm not the healthiest person in the world. Obviously, everybody nowadays eats more sugar than they probably should. Almost everyone eats more sugar than they should. I personally love candy myself. I like pop. I don't really drink pop at all, but I do love sweet tea. That has plenty of sugar in it. We all, like I said, everybody should know added sugar, bad for you. Diabetes, heart problems, you'll get obese, you'll gain weight, you're taking in too many calories, all around unhealthy, inflammation in your joints, all kinds of stuff. It's all around bad. It's not good for you. And there's obviously some serious problems with the way the food is set up in the United States. Everything has sugar in it, whether it needs it or not. It's addictive, extremely addictive, and I think that's more than anything what this has led or stemmed from, I guess, is these companies adding sugar where it doesn't really need to be, because your brain is addicted to the sugar because it's an easy access source of calories. Biologically, I mean, that makes sense to me. Your brain is thinking lots of calories really fast. That's good. Back in the day when we didn't have access to easy calories, that would have been nice to be able to eat a thing of M&Ms and it's 300 calories or whatever it is, a drink of pop and it's 200 calories. It's just something to drink real quick and you can blow through all those calories that fast. You drink a Starbucks coffee nowadays and it's fucking 1,000 calories because there's 8 shots of caramel and whipped cream on top and drizzle this and drizzle that, and there's sugar in the coffee already, and then there's heavy cream with more sugar, and it's just insane. And he's getting pushback on this. What also I think is weird is it's from the left generally, is people coming in and saying, hey, you shouldn't be able to restrict what these poor people, basically the people that are using SNAP, are able to access with the benefits. It's a taxpayer-funded program. You should be able to restrict whatever you want. The program is to help people survive, not kill people slowly through excess sugar intake and an overeating epidemic that we have in the United States. Like, in my opinion, you shouldn't be using SNAP to get candy and pop. It's not for that. Get quality food that can sustain you in a positive manner and keep you out of the hospital eventually. I think it's I don't have any study or anything like this, so I'm talking off the top, but I'm pretty sure that it's been shown that in general, obesity, one, is a huge problem in the United States, but it's more prevalent the poorer you are. So obesity is more prevalent in poor populations. Most likely, I would say it's pretty safe to say that because access to these cheap garbage sugar foods is easier for poor people to afford, and it's a bunch of processed shit with sugar in it. And that's where it's gonna lead. You're gonna gain weight eating shit like that. That's just what it is. And like I said, I don't know I don't understand the pushback at all. Like, the only argument I've seen is this weird emotional argument where they're like, You're trying to take away the joy of candy from poor kids. I'm a kid who grew up on food stamps. We didn't have pop in the house. Thank God my mom didn't made that decision and kept pop out of the house. No candy in the house. There wasn't like how people buy Twinkies and Nutter Butters and all that shit. And to this day, I love that shit. I love a good snack cake, whatever, ho-hos and shit like that. Of course, everybody does. It's fucking sugar. It tastes great. That doesn't mean the taxpayer-funded system that is SNAP should buy it for you. Where do you get it's the access to food isn't a right in itself. Anyway, it's a safety net program set up to help people. If you're giving them shit food, you're not helping them. You're keeping them alive short term. In the long term, you're literally killing them, and that's what I think. I mean, RFK's correct in the sense of saying it's poison. It is. You eat too much sugar, you will die. That's just what it is. You'll die earlier than you would if you wouldn't have ate the sugar. Excessively. So let's say it like that. But there's these people making this argument on Twitter that, yeah, you're taking away from people in some way, that you don't have the right. They don't have the right. Nobody has the right to food. That's not a thing. You have to go earn the money to buy the food or go grow the food yourself. Somebody else is going out of it and doing the effort, putting the effort in to make said food. You don't deserve it. You need it to survive. And we have this program in the United States set up, which is, in my opinion, a good program overall net to help people that can't afford food and need help to live their life. That doesn't mean you should have access to drinking fucking 2 liters every day. It has nothing to do with anything. Take it off there immediately. It makes no sense. We're paying a bunch of money up front to give people access to food just for them to eat shit food and then have to basically subsidize their health care too, because I'm assuming if they're not kids that are on food stamps, if you're an adult on food stamps, you're just going to be on food stamps until you're so unhealthy that you go into the hospital, and then you're also on Medicare, Medicaid, and we have to pay for your medical care because you've ate like shit your entire life. That makes no sense. You have the choice to eat whatever you want. Yeah, you can. Doesn't mean taxpayers have to buy it for you. That doesn't make any sense in my mind. I don't know why. I don't know what the hang up is with this. And that's what I'm asking you. If you're watching this, please try to explain this to me, because I don't get it. There is not an argument that would sway me that I've seen yet. Like I said, it's they're trying to play to emotions, and I guess, like I said, going after like, oh, you're taking it from kids. Bro, no, the kids don't need pop. And if you want, and they don't need candy bars, and they don't need Snickers and ice cream. If you want that shit, whoever it is that's providing for them, work a little harder, and you can spend a little bit of money on some pop. The shit's not expensive. Like I said, this garbage food is the cheapest shit there is. I'd be actually in favor, up the benefits, double the SNAP benefits, and get rid of every unhealthy item off the list where you cannot purchase it with the SNAP benefits. I'd be fine with that. I'd rather that than the way we have the system set up right now. Make sure they can eat as much as they want of the good stuff. Get rid of all the bad stuff that you can. Strip it all out of there. And like I said, if you want it so bad, if you want a pop, you want candy and shit, what's a 2 liter? Like $2? Go buy it. You have other money. Normally people, like I said, growing up, my family was on food stamps. Four of us. I'm one of 4 siblings, and my mom. If you wanted a little treat, you can still go buy the treat. Buy the good stuff that you need with the food stamps, and then save up a little money and buy some junk food. I'm not against it. Every once in a while, people are having some junk food. Like I said, I love that shit. You have to struggle not to eat it because it's bad for you, but it tastes great. It's fantastic. Just like fast food. I know it's not good for me. I love a McDouble from McDonald's. Doesn't mean the taxpayer should buy it for me. That doesn't make any sense. And that's really all I got, honestly. RFK also was getting in a little tiff with, supposedly he's pushing now for pharmaceutical ads to be banned from TV, or at least be even further restricted. I haven't really seen any confirmation of this, but it's another thing. Yes, just get it off TV. There's no need. Apparently, we're only one of 2 countries that allow this. New Zealand also allows advertising for pharmaceuticals like this. I mean, I see fucking Wegovy and Ozempic on Twitter as ads scrolling the thing. Get that shit off of there. Go to your doctor if you want prescribed drugs. They don't need to be floating That and what everybody and their mom has ED nowadays. I guess every dude in the whole United States, their dick don't work, so all I see is ED pills everywhere, Hims, this and that. It's like, dude, if you want a prescription, go to the doctor and get it prescribed. Don't ask your doctor about blah blah blah. We don't need all that shit. Get it off there. And like I said, New Zealand allows it, but they're way more restrictive than we are apparently. And supposedly their argument is a First Amendment argument, a free speech argument. I don't know. I'll have to get into it a little bit more to develop my position, but my immediate reaction is shut the fuck up about that, man. It's a product. You don't get, there's no free speech about advertising a product in my mind, a prescription product. It doesn't really matter. Just get it off there. We don't allow nudity on TV. We don't allow like certain curse words on TV. You're not allowed to cuss crazy on TV. So, whatever. Get it off there. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like on the video if you got some out of it. Dislike it if you didn't. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Subscribe and come back for more. Catch you guys later.